French cat is a creep. Watch me with one eye. You're a little creep, Enzo. That's beautiful and white. NASCAR Hall of Fame. This is a place I've been wanting to come to for a while. Since COVID, I was up here not too long ago. Before I moved up here, wanted to come and everything was shut down. So you can see inside the window, the car's on display. Got the man himself, his car there. Good Wrench 3. DE, Dale Earnhardt. Gift shop here, which I'm not gonna buy anything. I came from Florida, so we got the Daytona down there. A lot of this stuff is familiar to me. Not trying to amp up an ego here, but got enough race stuff. One thing that's pretty cool is that the NASCAR Hall of Fame ties into a Buffalo Wild Wings. As of May 8th, here are the ticket prices, $34, $40, $49, depending on what package you want to get. So general admission, unlimited simulator rides, audio tour, lanyard, pit stop cafe. So I think I'm gonna go with the $49 bundle there. Place has 4 levels. I feel like Home Alone 2. 5 floors of cash. Anyway, no cash. Dale Jr., Glory Road champions. So this would be a pause moment. How much you can read there. Looks like Dale Jr. down at the bottom there. Another pause moment. Try to hold that as steady as I can. Looks like one of his earlier cars there. Cars have changed a lot since the 80s till now. Track surface, pretty solid. So they gave me this little stylus thing here so I can use it on a touch screen, so I'm not sharing the same thing with people. So it's very interactive. Intimidator takes title number 7. So yes, he's won the Cup. Winston Cup 7 times. I don't even know what it is anymore. Back when cigarettes were running the show. Plymouth Belvedere from 1964, Richard Petty. I mean, look at that race seat. This is what they drove in. What, like, that just has no support. Looks like the same seats you'd be cruising down the road with your family in the back. Another Richard Petty car here. Who we got here? Jimmy Johnson. What does this guy got? Like 8 championships or something like that. Yeah, definitely some damage on the front there. Or actually, it could be molded like that. Yeah, it looks like it's molded like that. That's ridiculous. Aerodynamics are crazy. See, it was like confetti all over that car still. Which one is this? 2016. Model SS. Too bad that car never took off. Those cars are awesome. They got LS motors in them. You could do, you know, really quick grocery getter with the family in the back. Jeff Gordon with his rainbow car. Never really a fan of Jeff. He wins, he cries. He loses, he cries. Either way, he cries. Rainbow. Kinds of vehicles up in here.
The lady in black doesn't age. She just gets tougher. And Throwback Weekend is when she likes to remind all the friends, families, drivers, and dreamers just how they got here. Loud cars, loud.
283 horsepower. That's normal in today's sedans. How horsepower numbers have changed. Technology of engines. This thing looks comfortable to race. Look at that fuel injection with the Corvette cross flags on it. '83 champion Bobby Allison. See the ribs of that car. Look at that roll cage in there. The side impact cage.
I get it now. All right, let me out. That's good.
Hooters. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Their wings are horrible. Hall of Fame, class of 2010. Dale Earnhardt, 8 years after his passing. 9 years, I apologize. Seat looks like it's got some hip support. This little thing looks like it'd be fun to tear up on the track. Back when stock cars were stock. Now they're pretty much 100% fabricated from scratch. Longhorn makes some pretty good steaks and ribs. Truck Series is always cool. Those guys are a little more ballsier than the regular NASCAR guys. They have no problem trying to take each other out. It's a little more grittier. Mark Martin, aka the Gentleman Driver. Always liked him. He's pretty good. Dude was he was an alcoholic, and yeah, he'd race drunk. You know, being drunk makes everything better, doesn't it? Well, I wanted to go to the bottom level, aka the workshop. Looks like they had some like a chassis that was open down there, some race equipment as far as what the drivers wear, but for some reason they got that blocked off. Looks like they do a little movie here, High Octane Theater. So enjoy a 12-minute movie featuring the excitement and history of NASCAR from its early roots to present day. Ain't nobody got time for that.
To catch them first.
Okay.
Sometimes
I got a little time.
The only thing between a moon.
Here's that bottom level of that workshop. You see they got the whole drivetrain there, engine, transmission. That is a short-looking drive shaft with the rear differential. Wish I had a rear differential like that on the Camaro. Handle some power. And then they got some display cases there. Look at the headers there. Ridiculous. Some driver safety equipment. Their race suits, helmets, seat belts. Looks like they have a little quiet area in case you want to escape the kids. A little cutaway, what it kind of looks like inside the car with the race seat. For some of you that know, I used to work at Disney World. I've seen enough Lightning McQueen to last me 10 lifetimes. Look at the size of that steering box. Jeez. Upper and lower control A-arms. Very thick springs, but they're very small. They're not the same length as a normal everyday car. Wish I had the wheels off of one of these so I could see the brakes. Carbon fiber dash there. That's pretty cool. Bigger springs in the rear. Right where the gas tank would sit. Got the drivetrain over here, we can see it a little closer. Poly EFI, huh? Got the good stuff on these motors. You got to. One thing that I don't think they use on these are actual timing chains. Everything's belt driven, even under the timing cover there. I think there's a belt underneath. Must be some very strong belts to hold all that horsepower. Man, I wish the transmission in my Camaro was that small. Be a lot easier to drop when changing clutches. Oh, here we go. Get a nice look at these brakes. Brembos, very nice. Vented, of course. Look at a little jagged in here, you cut your fingers on it. Look at the size of those pads. That's like twice the size of street pads. That'd be nice to have. Won't have to replace your brakes as often. They got a Toyota motor in there. Let's see. It'd be nice if we could start this thing, but I doubt it. Engine tuning. Touch to begin. So using that stylus. Tuning every transcover, first place, select. Ah. Tune your engine. Cylinder heads. Overhead value cylinder. Valve springs, beehive, conical. Always got to go with the beehive. Let's see. Let's go with the flathead. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for this. Was it 2019? The Mustang was introduced into NASCAR? I believe it was. Pretty cool. Remove, oh my goodness, this is all interactive or something. I don't want to be touching all this stuff with the same sicky people. All right, you can take a tour into a car carrier, see what it looks like. They put the car on top when they're traveling. That way they have room to work underneath. All right, some kind of locker. I can't read it. Raceway locker. It's good to know that they use mechanics wear gloves. That's what I use. It's good to know I use the same thing as the pros, even though I'm not pro. Can't really see what's in there too much. That looks like radios and maybe just regular track equipment. Some electrical equipment in there. Looks like in here, a bunch of springs, different setups, long track, short track, possibly also when they do road courses. Some kind of press here, that thing's cool. Penske makes really good stuff. You got a bunch of storage in here. And Penske shocks. Well, that's probably what that is right there. Be able to put maybe the coil springs onto the shocks themselves for coilovers. So they got all kinds of, I don't even know if these will open. Yep, they got them locked. So this is a pretty long trailer they got here. And then it has a roof, of course, so you're not going to see the car above you. Nice little workbench. See if I can get a better look in there. Nice couch. Probably got some TVs in there, maybe computers, stuff like that. Just kind of a place to chill and hang out. Look at that old school two-way communicator. Bunch of roll books back in the day. Pause moment if you want to read that. Official NASCAR, that thing. Yeah, you can see how it's got some wear and age on it. That style. Rusty Wallace won a grandbaby clock. I don't know what that is. Bunch of trophies. International. And that's the trophy you get for winning the Daytona 500. AKA Super Bowl of Motorsports. Man. We got some outrageous trophies here. Uh-oh. Hear an air gun. Not sure if it's interactive. Looks like here you can get into a car that has screens in it for a simulator run. There's like a little Jimmy Johnson shrine here. Looks like there's a digital gauge in there now, or a screen rather. So NASCAR has come a long way from analog. Camaros. I've not seen the Camaro ones up in person. I'm not sure what year these were introduced. People, we cannot stress this enough.
Because they didn't have very good public address systems. And now they just
Look at that leather condom you call a helmet.
really know everything that's going on. But it was fun to watch and see the drivers slide the cars around the turns. And of course, they didn't have mufflers on them and they made a lot of noise. So it was fascinating to see them drive those cars and what they were doing.
Bunch of moonshiners. NASCAR, started by them good old boys. It's all like vintage row. Old school trophies. Shelby Fairgrounds. Oh man, Ned Jarrett. Dale Jarrett's daddy. Lee Petty. Some synonymous names in NASCAR here. But of course, it's the Hall of Fame, isn't it? Open face helmets, which are now, I think they're banned ever since the incident with Earnhardt Sr. Look at that. Thing needs to be polished, doesn't it? Well, that's the craziest thing. Half a roll cage inside this car. It's a TRD official pace car, 2018. Oh, it's a hybrid. I see. Ha ha ha. Kind of smack two cars together to give you an idea, comparison. You see that lip, how much lower the real car is, but it's all about the ground clearance too. I mean, it could be like the same height and everything as a street car, because the street car is going to sit up much higher due to suspension setup. Differences in seats. Spotter ball so you can look out. Talk to your driver. Watch out! He's on your tail, Ricky Bobby! Dale Earnhardt Jr., 1998 champion Busch class, before he hit the big time.
Oh no, that's Bobby's mom.
I wonder if those Wheaties are still edible. Look at the configuration of them headers. As opposed to this, these are more straight. Looks like they've been toying around with the idea of these hybrid cars for a while to show you comparisons. Oh, Pontiac, they bit the dust. No longer around. It would have been cool to see what like the newer generation of Trans Ams would have looked like with the Camaros. And people have gone out there and bought Camaros and kind of refigured to how the Trans Ams might have looked, and they actually look pretty cool. Get yourself like a Bandit edition with 800 horsepower. Awesome. Headlight? No headlight. Oh, Bill France, you're so funny. Look at that size of that cylinder head. Ooh, learning lab. Doesn't look like there's anyone here to teach me. Looks like one of those seats where your ass goes numb after 2 hours. Hell, even 30 minutes. I think it's got a cup holder though, a beer holder. Okay, pause moment. Best for last. Maybe I should just read it to you. Welcome to the Hall of Honor, the heart and soul of the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Here, racing greats live forever, their achievements celebrated by all who visit. Enshrinement marks the pinnacle of a career, earning each inductee the prestige of being a NASCAR Hall of Famer. Inductee jacket. Pause moment. Kind of hard to see a lot of things here with all the glare. Ooh, you got a class ring.
Gibbs has over 170 Premier Series awards and 5 Premier Series championships. His success doesn't stop at the Cup Series. He is the winningest Xfinity Series owner and captain of the championship in 2009 and 2016. Being known Virgil simply as coach, with his feet firmly planted, his faith in battle, Gibbs his continued career in many ways.
I think the whole thing about being a coach is teamwork. Keeping success that is happening.
All right, so Bobby Labonte here.
He said this when he kind of glitches and those people.
Pause moment.
Really trying to get the line to his vision, the team vision, the direction they're going.
Everything he's done continually.
I think he used to race Pontiacs, but when then he switched to Chevy. Let's see. Got Joe Gibbs over here. Oh, actually another Bobby Labonte. 2000 Winston Cup champion. Denny Hamlin.
Kyle Busch, the 2015 champion. His second NASCAR Cup Series championship.
So I got him more NASCAR championships.
Oh, the
He has
confetti stuck on the car.
championships. I thought that was pretty cool.
It wouldn't be possible without Coach Joe Gibbs, JD Gibbs, Coy Gibbs, the whole family.
2019 was a year of dominating success for Joe Gibbs Racing, despite the devastating loss of J.D. Gibbs in January. J.D., the co-founder and team president, was gone far too soon as the 2019 season began. Each JGR team carried him in their hearts.
Yes, I was driven by Tony Stewart.
Vowed to honor his legacy with wins.
Waddell Wilson. Looks like Ricky Bobby.
He know how to win. He's a winner. He know what it takes.
Everything's done. He's done in a first-class way.
I would still love an old 80s Monte Carlo SS.
The way he handles himself, the way he gives back to the community, what he stands for in life.
Look at the shine on them numbers. Buddy Baker.
Whereas competition might be ahead of it, and then taking what they're doing and incorporating it either into that race or the next race.
He had the talent for it, but he also had the mindset to make really good decisions. He was not like very, very quiet, but more than I could tell you.
Hey guys, it's John Hunter Nemechek here. Just wanted to say, stay safe, stay healthy, and mask up.
Well, that concludes this, so I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Been wanting to come out here for a while. I was a huge race fan as a kid. 90s, early 2000s. The sport just kind of just lost interest in it.